Every morning at 8, a 67-year-old man in my neighborhood walks his dog. And every morning heads turn, the barista at the corner cafe blushes when she sees him. Married women glance twice. Teenagers whisper, "Who is that?" He doesn't flex. He doesn't flaunt. He doesn't even try. But people notice. Now right next door lives another man. Same age, same neighborhood, walks the same route with his dog, and no one even looks up from their phones. He's invisible. So tell me, how can two men the same age, the same circumstances create such different reactions? What's the difference? It's not what you think. Here's the truth. Most men over 60 don't want to admit. You didn't lose your magnetism with age, you castrated it. Not physically, spiritually. You were told to act your age. You were told to stop caring if women noticed you. You were told that wanting to be desired was shallow. So little by little, you killed the edge that once made you fascinating. You dimmed your light. You convinced yourself. You didn't care. But deep down, you remember. You remember what it felt like when women lit up around you. When your presence alone shifted the energy in the room. When you were the man other men wanted to be. That man isn't gone. He's buried under years of conditioning, and it's time to dig them out. My name is Avery Scott. I've worked with many successful men in Dallas, Seattle, and beyond. And over the years, I've seen something fascinating. Some men get older and become more magnetic. Others fade into the background, becoming invisible. And the difference has nothing to do with money, looks, or luck. It has everything to do with how they choose to live. Let me give you an example. I once worked with a man named Richard, 62 years old, retired engineer. He told me, "Avery, I feel invisible. Women don't even look at me anymore." 6 months later, he calls me up. I've got 3 women inviting me out. And I'm not even chasing them. What changed? He didn't dye his hair. He didn't get plastic surgery. He didn't buy a Porsche. He simply rediscovered himself. He reignited passions he'd buried. He stopped performing for approval, and he started carrying himself like a man with secrets worth knowing. That shift alone made him magnetic now. Here's the real problem. Most men stopped evolving decades ago. They settled into routines. They became predictable, not just to women, but to themselves. And predictability is the death of magnetism. So let me ask you, when's the last time you did something that surprised the people who know you? When's the last time you picked up a skill no one expected? When's the last time you shared an opinion that made people stop and rethink their own? If you can't answer, that's why women's eyes glaze over when you speak. Now here's the surprising part. Magnetic men over 60 aren't trying to act young. They're not competing with 25-year-olds. They're being intensely themselves. They've developed depths that younger men can't. Fake wisdom, confidence, perspective, and women, they crave that energy because it's rare. But here's the paradox that most men miss. The most magnetic men don't need anything from women. They enjoy feminine energy. They appreciate beauty. They welcome connection. But they don't chase it. They don't beg for it. They don't need it. And that makes them irresistible because women can smell neediness from a mile away. They know when a man's attention is really a trap, and they run always. I knew another man. Let's call him Dave. Every time he saw an attractive woman, he cracked jokes, tried to show off, leaned in too close. He thought he was being charming, but women felt the neediness underneath. They saw the desperation in his eyes, and they pulled away. Dave never understood why. Don't be Dave. So how do you rebuild true presence at 60, 70, 80? 3 things. 1, get fascinated with yourself again. Not for women, for you. Pick up that guitar, learn Italian. Join a boxing class, write that book. Passion is magnetic, especially when it shows up in men. Society expects you to be done, but you're just getting started. 2, master selective engagement. The barista smiles at you. Smile back. Hold eye contact, appreciate it, and then move. That's magnetic detachment. It says, I enjoy this moment, but I don't need more from it. Women feel that abundance and they lean in. 3, cultivate indifference to outcomes, not coldness, just independence. You're chatting with a woman at dinner. She excuses herself. Most men panic. Did I say something wrong? The magnetic man. He takes a sip of wine, enjoys the moment, and stays grounded. That energy is intoxicating. When you embody this, something flips. Women start chasing your approval. They wonder what you're thinking. They hope you find them interesting. You become the prize. And here's the beautiful irony. Once you stop needing women's attention, you get more of it than you can handle. But this time, it doesn't control you. I become that man who shifts the room just by walking into it. The man women can't stop thinking about, even if all you gave them was a smile. But magnetism is not just about attraction. It's a complete way of being that influences every area of your life, your sexual health, your mental sharpness, your financial stability, your emotional resilience, and your social influence. All these pieces come together to form a powerful presence that commands respect and admiration. So now I want to hear from you. When was the last time you felt magnetic? When women were drawn to you, not because you chased, but because of who you were being in that moment. Drop your story in the comments because other men need to see that this energy is real and that it's possible at any age. And if you're serious about living the rest of your life as a man who turns heads, feels alive, and stays in control, then you need to join our Senior Men Club newsletter. Because this isn't just about attraction. It's about your magnetism, your sexual health, your mental sharpness, and even your financial stability. Every week, we share the tools, strategies, and mindset shifts that help men in their 60s and beyond live with confidence, vitality, and peace of mind. We want you to enjoy these years as the most fulfilling chapter of your life, not a slow fade into the background. The Senior Men Club is free, it's private, and it's built for men who refuse to settle for being invisible. So if you want guidance, community, and the edge that most men your age have lost, check the link in the description and pinned comment, and join us today. Next week, we're diving into why some men become legends with age while others just become old men repeating the same stories. Trust me, you don't want to miss that. Subscribe, ring the bell, and let's bring back the man you were born to be. This is Dark Facts 2.0, and we're just getting started.